Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'll try that again. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Can you hear Peaches moaning behind us? She can see out the window and she's just moaning away. Anyway, back on track. So today I'm back with a little DIY. Well, it's not a little DIY, it's quite a big one. I'm going to panel my staircase. So I'm going to put paneling. So I've been and getting some MDF cut. First I went to B&Q and they wouldn't do it because of COVID. They're only doing 3 cuts, and I wanted a big sheet of MDF cut into these little strips, so I had to ring the woodyard and they did it for us. My ring light's just gone off, so that's annoying. They did it for us, so I got in total for £36 I got a huge sheet of MDF cut into 24 slats. So I'm going to go right up the staircase. I've already started marking it off with pen. I'm going to go right up the staircase. I'm going to put a slat at the top, a slat along the skirting board, and I'm going to do runners coming down. I'm also going to do around here in the bottom of my hallway. And I'm going to do the same there. I'm going to do it just kind of below the mirror level. That's probably going to be about the height. So like I say, I've already started marking the wall off. It's probably going to take ages. I'm not even going to strip the wallpaper off because I would have normally done it, but because we're in lockdown, and if I strip the wallpaper off and I pull plaster off, or I have to then start getting the walls skimmed, it's just going to be a bit of a nightmare. So I've decided, because this wallpaper is quite flat anyway, and it's quite well stuck everywhere, I'm just going to put liquid nails in, some glue, and I'm also going to be using like panel pins to keep it in place, and then I'm going to paint the bottom part like a colour that'll match my carpet behind, because the carpet's quite new, so don't really want to replace that. So I've got a colour which I bought from B&Q ages ago actually to do this room, to do the hallway, and I'm going to be using that on the bottom, and then above the paneling I'm going to be doing it like a matte, just a matte white colour, and I'll be doing the ceiling the same colour. And I'm thinking I might even do the floor with the new French Chic paint. Apparently that's really good for floors, so I might do that, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to get on with the paneling, and I'm hoping it's not going to take too long, although we are going to have to paint like the ceilings right down the staircase. I'll also show you my panel wall, which if I can turn the camera around, right, I have to turn it off and turn it back on. This is my gallery wall, and I've got loads of vintage mirrors up there, but I'm going to get rid of those, and I've bought 3 white like window style mirrors from Home Bargains, which I'm going to put up there, so it's going to be all nice and white and airy. I think I'm going to put a white Roman blind at the top of the stairs. Sorry about my finger there. So I'm just going to totally change it up, just so I just feel like it looks a bit dull and dated. I'm going to change the banister. I'm going to do that white, the handrail rather, and yeah, just make it look a bit brighter and more airy. Have a white Roman blind at the top. I'm also going to have a white Roman blind down at the bottom here. So I'm going to start clearing it anyway, and then I'll show you how I'm going to cut the wood and how I'm going to place them and things like that. Just put the first lat on, as you can see, and with the second lat I've just cut an angle on the end for the top of the stairs. I'm also putting some glue on, which is hard as nails, that I got from Poundland. I'm going to pop that in place, and then I'm going to put a couple of panel pins in just to hold it whilst I'm now going to put the first lat on, so I've just stuck some glue on and again measured it and done. I'm now going to put the first lat on, so I've just stuck some glue on and again measured it and done a little mite out at the top and a mite at the bottom, and we're using the lines of where the old existing wallpaper was. I've just put a marker down there so that I've got it exactly straight as I'm putting them on the wall. So I'm just going to put a little tack at the top and a tack at the bottom. Obviously that they aren't my hairy hands, those are Michael's hands.
Hairy.
Very hairy. So yeah, so it's kind of starting to take shape. It's taken a bit longer than anticipated, but I'm sure we'll get there. So I'm just going to start gluing the second bit. So I'm going to put my phone down. Good morning, guys. It's now day 2, and as you can see, we managed to get one side completed yesterday, and we measured off the second side. It did take much longer than anticipated because we've never panelled before, and I think if we had started like a normal room, it would have been so much easier. But because we had like lots of angles to cut on the staircase and the measurements were really tricky, getting at the same height at the bottom as it is at the top, yeah, it just took longer than we thought. We decided to use this cream colour, but as you can see, it's very samey as what I already have on. And I don't really, I actually want to see more of a contrast, I think. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that one. I have decided that I was going to do the bottom cream. Now I'm going to do the bottom white, right down to the sort of skirting board. And the top, I'm either going to do this creamy colour or I'm going to get a darker colour. I think because I don't really want to go out and I don't want to go shopping, I might stick with that creamy colour. Depending on how it looks against the white, I suppose. But I'm definitely going to do the bottom white now. So today the plan is to just crack on with this side, get all the panels in, and then come around the bottom hall and the top of the stairs as well. If we could get all the wood in place by today, I would be really happy, and then it means tomorrow I can kind of start painting. So yeah, so I'm gonna get stuck in and see how far we'll get today. Good morning, guys. It's day 3 now, and as you can see, yesterday we managed to complete the 2 sides of the staircase. We also managed to do down here. It is slightly higher than I actually wanted, but unfortunately the height that it came off the bottom of the stairs dictated the height around the bottom of the hall. I also want to put the shelf back up there, so I've had to make some framework. We're just kind of troubleshooting as we're going, really. So we're going to have to put some framework there, so that the mirrored shelf looks like runs flush along the back when we put it back in place. It is a bit of a bomb site down here at the moment, but hopefully today we'll get the top of the stairs done and we can hopefully get the first coat of paint on. That is the plan for today. I'm definitely going to go with the white eggshell down here. I'm also going to put a trim on top of this. I think it looks fine as it is, and you don't really need to, but I just wanted to look a little bit more decorative, so I'm going to put a trim on, which puts the price up a little bit, but I feel like the overall finished look will look better with the trim on, so that's kind of why I've chose to do it. It'll just make it look a bit more sort of finished. So yeah, so I'm going to get straight on. Good morning, everyone. It's day 4, and I can't even tell you how much yesterday was such a pain in the butt. As you can see, we haven't done much more than we did yesterday, and we worked on it all day. The miters on the corner were an absolute nightmare coming down the stairs. We just ran into so many different problems. I will show you. So yesterday we kind of put this coving on just to kind of finish it off. And you know, when you start a job and you think, why the hell did I start doing that? I would rather have not had the coving on because it's just taken so long. So I'm taking it up the stairs. And this is kind of what it's looking like up here. So we did get quite a bit of it done, but we've still got loads of the little problematic corners to do, like so, which we're going to get on with today. Finished. Thank God for that. Oh. eventually we're done. So it's only taken 4 blooming days to get to this point. Here's me thinking maybe a morning's work or something like that. Oh no. So I think it's probably, well, it is, because we've done the staircase and I didn't anticipate all the weird angles, and normal sort of miters didn't work because you were coming up the staircase onto flat. So it was just so problematic, but anyway, eventually we've got there. I'm really happy with the outcome. It looks so nice. It's been a really reasonably priced job. It's only cost £36 for the wood. It would have been cheaper if we had gotten it from B&Q. So we decided to go with MDF instead of timber, purely based on price. If we had gotten it from B&Q, it would have only been £20, £19 it was, but they would only do 4 cuts. I know I said 3 earlier on in the video, but it was 4. They would do 4 cuts, and we wanted like a full board cut, so I had to go to the woodyard to get it done. So it ended up costing £36 for the MDF, and then we put that trim along the top, which cost £30. So it's cost £66 up to now, but we've done right around the bottom of the stairs, right up the staircase, and around the top. Yeah, so we had 0 waste. We ordered just the right amount of wood, which was perfect, but I'm just so excited. I can't wait to start painting now to see the finished effect. I think I'm going to start tomorrow morning by doing all the ceilings all the way down the stairs, and then hopefully I'll be able to get an undercoat on the wood behind us. I'm going to put this video out in 2 parts, so this is part 1, so stay tuned for part 2, and that'll be the finished project, and that'll be coming out on Thursday, and hopefully I'll have the curtains up, the mirrors on the wall, and it'll just be all beautiful by Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.